to my kitchen. You caught me just in time. I'm getting ready to make a creamy hot spinach artichoke dip. It uses an 8-ounce package of Philadelphia regular cream cheese, a cup of mozzarella with a touch of Philadelphia for that extra creaminess, 5 artichokes from a can, about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/2 of a small onion, a cup of some blanched fresh spinach, 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and 1/2 of an 8-ounce tub of French onion dip. I also got a rye bread roll. We're gonna cut it out later and we're gonna make a bowl with it to put our dip in. It makes a wonderful presentation when serving this dish. I like to add a little bit of green onion and some garlic to this dish as well. You don't have to do that, but I like to. This dish is so simple and so delicious. Once we get it all together, you're going to see how beautiful and easy it is to do. We're going to start off here by chopping up our green onions so we can get them incorporated into the entire dish, so you don't get a huge chunk of green onion. Then after we chop up this green onion, we're going to give our garlic a rough chop, and we're just going to throw them both into the blender. If you don't have a blender or a Ninja, you can use a food processor. There's our green onion. There's our garlic. We're just going to throw them both into the processor. There goes the last bit. And we're going to add the 1/2 of the small onion to that as well. Then we're going to go ahead and process this until we get the onion all chopped and everything together. After that's mixed together, we'll go ahead and add our spinach. And then we'll add our 5 artichoke hearts. Now we're going ahead and blending our artichokes and spinach into the onion mixture. Into that, we're going to add our 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. I love this dish because you don't have to dirty up any other bowl. You just use your food processor or your blender, and it's just so simple to clean up as well. And we're going to put in our 1/2 cup of French onion dip. We're going to incorporate that all together. As you can see, it already has a really pretty green look to it. Now we're going to take our Philadelphia cream cheese and we're going to cut it into small cubes. That way it incorporates evenly. I'm going to add these in there. Put this aside. I'm going to mix that in as well. Now we're going to take our cup of mozzarella with a touch of Philly. We're going to put that right in there. And you just stir that together until it's all incorporated throughout. This dish is almost ready and I cannot wait to try it. But before we put it into the oven, I'm going to taste it, see if we need to add any salt or pepper. It's really tasting good, but I'm adding a little bit of salt, a little pepper. Not too much because I don't want to over salt or pepper it. Over here I have an 8x8 inch pan and I've lightly greased it, and I'm going to add this to it and we're going to put it in the oven and probably cook it for about 30 minutes until it gets hot and bubbly and really creamy. Now we can go ahead and sprinkle it with our Parmesan cheese. Now it's time to go in the oven. This is getting all hot and bubbly in the oven. We're going to go ahead and make our bowl out of this loaf of bread. I have rye bread here, but you can use French bread. You can use sourdough bread. Any kind of bread that's your favorite you can use in this dish. So to make this, we're just going to cut a circle, but we want to leave an edge so it'll look, well, like a bowl. And this bread that we're cutting out is not going to go to waste because we're going to toast it up, even the bowl. And then it can be used to dip into the hot dip. This is a great dish for entertaining a lot of people. It's even a great dish for Mother's Day that's coming up this weekend. Just going to take our knife and cut straight down after we've made our circle. Just comes out straight like that. And then for all this in the middle, because it's not a full bowl yet, we can just rip that out with our hands. And you've got a beautiful bowl that we're going to put a little butter on. We're going to put that in the oven and let it toast. And with these, we're just going to cut into cubes and do the same thing too. Alright, now that we've almost got our bread cut up, we're going to transfer it to just a baking sheet. And we're going to butter them. And we're going to get them all toasted in the oven. And they'll be ready for our nice, wonderful dip. Our dip is already nice and hot, so now I'm going to transfer it to our wonderful bread roll. And as you can see here, we're serving it with some sugar snap peas, some wheat thin crackers, you can use any cracker, our breadcrumbs that we got all toasted, and some carrots. I'm not going to put all of it into the bread bowl because we want to keep some in here in case it's not all eaten, because we can put it into the fridge and just get it hot again tomorrow or the next day whenever you want to eat it again. Now it's time to try it. I'm going to try it with our toasted bread piece. It's really good. It's really creamy and you can taste the spinach and the artichoke. Now, Philadelphia and the mozzarella gives it a nice, wonderful, creamy taste as well. Can't wait for you to try this dish.